Welcome in to a very special day. It's Humankind Patch Day, and the year is 2026. What's going on? So they released a patch, actually technically yesterday my time, maybe today yours, I'm not quite sure. Either way, the patch update has just come out. It's improved the AI, apparently in lots of ways, and it's also dropped a very interesting new scenario. So I'm just going to give us about 1 minute, let a couple of people roll in, welcome in early birds. If you're joining me live here, hopefully we'll have a couple of people turn out for what is undoubtedly one of my most played 4X historical strategy games. Oh boy, a lot of playtime here. And I'm really looking forward to this new mode. We have two choices for the culture, by the way, Americans or Japanese. It is a World War II War in the Pacific scenario with its own very special set of rules. And I'll make sure that they're in the description too. Anywho, I'll give us, what is it, about 30 seconds and then we'll jump in. Alrighty, let's do this. Hello everybody, welcome to Humankind. Today we are playing a brand new patch, and also a brand new mode. Kind of. A scenario. Game mode. I'm not sure quite what to call it, but as I'm looking through the patch notes here, welcome in, Let Lucky. Goodness me, it's been a long time. Brober, good to see you 2 days in a row. I'll try and name something after you today as well. Hey look, so as I'm looking through the patch notes for this Humankind update in 2026, what year is it? I'm thinking to myself, this mode is not just like some kind of lazily put together thing, it's actually quite unique. Rules include a custom map, which they tease as the biggest Humankind map yet. A custom fame condition. We'll get fame for every unit we destroy. Very cool. What else sticks out to me here? End condition is about combat strength as well, so the win condition obviously tied to fame. No buying out units. Can't check them out. It's about being a commander in this Pacific theater in World War II. And as we'll see in just a moment when I click into the scenario, they've put a little blurb about it. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. A couple of other rules include no influence generation, no instant resolution, and reduced unit upkeep, among other things. Also today there was a patch update. For the most part, it seems to be fixes and AI improvements, and a lot of the AI improvements are around unit behavior. So airstrikes, embarked units, anti-air, etc. Seems like a good fit for today's scenario. Oh, Let Lucky, I'm so glad you're here. It's awesome. It's always cool when I stream Humankind because some of the older names in the community show up. It's great to see you. Let's have a look. Scenarios. So at the moment there are 1, 2, 3, 4 down the bottom here, which I think are the default ones. And then there are maybe these 3 that have been added as extra content over time. I remember playing the 100 Years War years ago. I'm not sure if I've spent much time with Terra Incognita, but today, the new update, here it is. War in the Pacific. Let me know, by the way, early birds, if the volume is okay, you need more game sound, less game sound. I love the music in this game, so I don't plan on turning it completely down, but obviously I can adjust it as we go through. Easy as. We're also live, hopefully, on both YouTube and Twitch again. Let's see how that goes. Anywho, the year is June 1943, and though conflict has been raging throughout Europe for 4 long years already, the battle on this new front between Japan and the US has only just begun. In the Pacific Ocean's vast waters, control of every mile is hard fought. And as you can see here, pretty straightforward. Now, depending on how long the scenario takes to play through, we're either going to be playing it once, or maybe multiple times. Maybe I'll play it once and then we'll start a normal game. I honestly don't know. I don't know what to expect. This is my first time playing it. I put a poll in chat, and helpfully, it's currently 50-50. Who should I play? We only have 2 options. We can play as America, the modern age culture in Humankind, of course, or the Japanese, also a modern age culture. America was winning before Somebody decided to be difficult and make it 50-50. So I'll start as America, and we'll see how we go. Watch the votes flip the other way now. Draw attention to it. It's a disaster. Total disaster. Let me have a quick look back at the patch notes again. Ranging from Rabaul in the northwest to we're in the southeast. This map of the Solomon Islands may be the biggest humankind map yet. Ha. Okay. Okay. What have we got here? Big orange territory over here, Japanese Rabaul capital. They have these islands. And we start with, it'd be fair to say, not a lot. Pretty limited down here in the bottom right hand corner of the map. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tucked away up here. What is this? 25. Okay, it's not a small place. 44. Lots of airplanes flying around, so we'll be able to check out the new patch updates there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 3v6. Interesting. What kind of units do we have? Lots of powerful units. Cool. Alex, I think Humankind is awesome. I agree. The map looks fantastic, the music is great, the combat is awesome. I've been a fan of Humankind for a very long time. And it's cool to see it still getting a little bit of love. 4 years later, or 5 years later, depending on who you ask. June 1943. Operation Cartwheel. This event, by the way, event, mode, scenario, whatever you want to call it, this game mode also has custom events and some other stuff that we'll encounter as we go through. Scenario objective, destroy their units, take the land. This is war in the Pacific. And funnily enough, these units that we're looking at here are awesome, and they're also units that I've barely ever played with, because usually in a game of Humankind, as you might be aware, long-time viewers, sometimes things can be over with before we really get to try out the modern stuff. Large reinforcements and 3rd Fleet support offensive operations are expected within 15 turns. The choice is yours, Commander. Strike now, or hold until reinforcements arrive. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, an update in 2026? What the heck? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Because of course Amplitude are working on other things too, right? They're, at the moment, Endless Legend 2 is in its early access. Must be about 6 months now. So it's nice to see other titles like Humankind still getting a bit of love. Right, so the game wants me to target this one. I wonder if we should go over here instead, though. Sometimes these scenarios can be pretty hardcore. The other thing to bear in mind is that we somehow don't have a harbor here. That feels like that feels silly. Let's get one of those up there. Almost enough production to build it in a turn. Now we have enough. There we go. I don't think science matters all that much, because we're playing in a, we're dumped into the modern age. I believe some of the ultimate space age weapons are also disabled. So I think city growth makes more sense than other stuff here. And we can't buy out units, so arguably the money is not that great either, right? I'm making this up as I go, but feels right. I probably want this on a strategic spot, i.e. close to the enemy, so that we can pump out ships that way. What about Henderson? Do you also... Well, I mean, it does have naval spawns, so actually we're okay. Oh no, that's just a trade port, right. So we're going to need a harbour here too. Yike. Okay, get those online. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. That's the spirit. Just... let us be lucky. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. So the first up, we're going to just need to make sure that they don't have a lot of defense. It looks like they have about the same as us. Loads of air support units. We've got anti-aircraft gunners set up here. And 4 ships. They are going to get shredded. Land units, what have we got? Not a lot. Some siege artillery here, though. Okay. Where can they come in to not absolutely lose themselves? I don't like the idea of going through that straight, but it probably actually makes 0 difference. So let's go there and just see what we can do. I think the aircraft... or actually... I could split them up. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think maybe a better idea is going to be to take, like, 4. Split them there. Split them there. And let's hit this really hard. We lost 4 planes. I feel like that might have been a mistake. Should I restart? No, it's fine. Let's just try. Literally send everything at this. So we've got strategic bombers and fighters. Again, I'm going to lose my entire air force to do very little damage. Let's keep these guys. But send out all of these units too. I want to get these places likely queuing up units, but for now, we'll get the harbour down and probably also a garrison right next to it. And a garrison up there. Oh, actually, hold that thought. A garrison up there, so that will be our spawn point for this city. And then this city can get one there. Just as close as possible to the enemy. No buyout available, so I have to wait. And as you can tell already, I'm not very patient. We'll keep these guys grouped together. They'll try and sneak through the back. And let's rebase all of these aircraft. Apparently there's no room left there. Or there. Huh. Okay, so we also need more bases. Let's get those 4 there. And then these 4... already performing an action. Alright, we'll see what happens there. We have a surface group from Task Force 39 here to assist, and a submarine group available. We're tasked both to hold the rear and conduct Operation Chronicle. Roger out. Roger, roger. Don't worry, Winter. It did hurt. It did hurt, I agree. I also, gotta admit, fairly unexperienced with the airplanes. We've got a lot of dudes down here that I took for granted. Where is this even compared to the rest of us? Holy heck, it is a big map. Okay. Tea manufactory. Sure. Sir, I don't think that's a priority right now. Of course it is. Don't be stupid. Naval spawn. Surely we're already okay. Yes, we are. Alright. Send the next fleet forward. Desperate reinforcements, I reckon. The game's like, make sure you stay here and hold this place, but I don't think we need to. All these aircraft, too. Oh, and a heckload of diesel submarines. Okay. I think we leave the anti-aircraft guns here. But both of these fleets are leaving. Goodbye. Thank you very much. We'll sneak these dudes over this way. They've been hit. It's really bad. It's really bad. Maybe these guys can do better. No. Total losses. Total losses. With a little bit of damage to an administrative center. It's not worth it. We'll hold. Down here, another 8 dudes. I know I said I was going to keep resources here, but let's just ship these guys off to this island. Alright. Let's move back over here and see what kind of damage we take from what appear to be a lot of enemy aircraft. Go, you brave boys. Good luck and Godspeed. Okay, they're fine. Totally fine. Alright, good. We move on. Rebase these guys to there. Reinforcements coming in. I've got enemy combatants. Hello. Now it's my turn. Should we wipe out these 4 or seriously damage these 8? Let's wipe out these 4. Ah! Again! A disaster! Alright, fall back, fall back. See if we can chase them down. Chase them down, it's a long way, but we'll try. These 4 boats, these 8 boats, rather, will escort these 16 troops. Woohoo! You guys can stay put, you guys can stay, and obviously we want the submarines sailing over as quickly as they can. Followed by their dudes and these dudes. Nowhere to rebase at the minute, so I guess we just stay put. Oh, hold on. What's this? No, it's a trade post. I could also look to play Humankind the way Humankind is normally played and settle some of these islands. I just don't know if there's any great use in doing that. Alloy loves the music so much. Yeah, right? I've heard like 600 hours of this music and I still love it. It's awesome. Whew, okay, these guys took a really heavy beating but managed to just survive. However, 2 bombers were lost in the process, so maybe it's not the end of the world. These guys also, 1 HP. Whew. Man, these boats literally can't do anything here. Except apparently take an absolute walloping from the enemy. Get wrecked. These cliff faces make setting up here really difficult. So I'm going to flee back this way. For now. Probably don't need to clear that forest. Can they take down that oil rig? They could. Good idea. I wonder actually if we could, on our way over. We might be able to pillage that. Hello? Here we go. Let's see. How many turns is this going to take? Only 3. Let's do it. Good idea. Cut off their supplies. I like the way you think. These guys will keep on air patrol. Let's get these 4 up here as well for a little bit of extra air patrol. Same here. We'll just try and skip these units as far forward as they can go. I'm going to have to bring these back and heal because they survived on 1 HP. I mean, wow. They deserve it. Welcome back. Good effort. You all tried and we really appreciate it, but unfortunately, we're not ready yet. Fall back. Naval fleet up here on about half health. And they come. Look at this just line of airplanes. Shoot them! Alright, here's something for our boats to do. It is going to trigger a proper fight, though. Here we go. Alright. Could take out these 4 in exchange for my 4 bombers. I don't think that's a fair trade. Although it would make this next battle a lot easier. What else do I have that's even in range? These guys are also in range, so I could trade the bombers that are a bit further back. I'm actually, even though this seems mad, I think I'm going to do this. If they can pull it off. They literally cannot. I'm being lied to! That is not fair. I don't know if we can trust the battle predictions moving forward. You guys stay put. You don't want to follow in their footsteps, let me tell you. Oy vey. Time to restart and just defend. Maybe. Let's just try and just defend and see what happens. From here on out. It's only a couple of cheap bombers. Although... this does look like a great chance to shoot some units. So we might as well go all in now and see what we can do. 4 boats versus a lot of naval units deployed. I think is actually a good outcome for me. Let's try and get away from the enemy city. This deployment point I'm not in love with. Maybe we don't deploy them at all, actually. Yes, because otherwise they'll just get sunk and it'll be really annoying. So, let's move our ships up to the front. Potentially I could deploy things that can come up onto land here and shoot these enemies, because look at this. Lord be good. Stuff like this is going to be great. Here, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we might actually have a success story here to tell the folks back home. Although that movement is lousy. The tanks can probably move fast. Let's get a couple of those in too. But I think I'll leave the rest undeployed. Now I've got strength. All these fighters, turns out not all that helpful. Bombers might have been more usefully kept, but hey, that's fine. What's the new update? And did it get released on console? I can't answer the second part of your question because I don't know. But today's update is adding this scenario that we're playing, this war in the Pacific scenario, and also a lot of changes to the AI behavior. Mostly. the AI battle behavior, though looking through the patch notes, there are some others. If anyone would like to read the notes, I just copy and pasted them and dumped them in the description, so they're available there if you want to get really into the weeds. Oh shoot, look, we can actually start firing straight away. Get him! Oh, I love the modern units in this game too. They are so fantastic. And as I was saying at the start of the stream, barely ever get a chance to play with them. Oh heck, I've got dudes over here that are frustratingly actually really out of the zone, and potentially in danger of naval attack, so we're going to try and sneak them along this way. This is the closest land we could get to, but we might be bombarded like there's no tomorrow from the enemy yet, so we need to take care. These guys are technically outside of the battle zone, but they may be able to walk into it next turn. Or this turn. But then they'd be stranded in the ocean. They'd have to actually maneuver all the way back over here. So why don't we run over this way, and if need be, they can deploy in a couple of turns. Okay. Okay. We're looking good. Honestly, never used planes in this game. No idea how they work. You and me both, Alex. It's hard to get to a point where you can use them and not either already be stomping the enemy, or maybe you've already lost. One of two ways. Okay. 5 turns per rifleman. And no resources to build anything else. Oof. We're gonna need some more production. Apparently not. I think it's because I'm within the zones of the battle. Because I can't even queue that up, so I guess we'll just queue up a rifle. Godspeed. Hey, that's awesome to hear, Robert. Thank you for the tutorial feedback. I love making tutorials. They're very time-consuming, but worth it. Worth it if they're helpful. Otherwise, you'll hear about it, is the thing. It's true. YouTube is a great critic. If you've made an unhelpful tutorial, people will let you know. You know? You can really improve that puppy based off the feedback. Right, what do we got going on here? Probably no more deployments for me. Just sneak out one more. Alright, that's me done. I think I'm ready to end a round and take an absolute bombardment from the skies. Also, the enemy could potentially redeploy or deploy a whole lot of units up here too. Because it looks like all of this, I mean, look at this huge battle zone. All of this enemy territory is within, and we have no idea what's going on up there. Gensui Terauchi of the IJA is playing. And what is he doing? General? A battle is currently underway. Am I being bombarded from somewhere I can't see? I think these units down here might have moved a couple of tiles forward. Are we bugged? I don't think I can move any of my units. put auto on and just see what happens. I tried it before, it didn't seem to do much. Welp. Oh, it just turned itself off. It's like, no, he's deploying more. Ah, yeah, it could be that. In the fog. I hope not, though. Where are they coming from? I suppose he could be... No, because he can't be moving stuff over here because it's just the battle zone. I see 12 dudes here that have not been deployed. I think I may have broken the game. Oh, and just like that, it's my turn. Good stuff. Phew. Oh wait, no it's not. The game just tricked me with some kind of red overlay. Maybe if I say I broke the game again, it'll do something. I may have broken the game. Literally nothing. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. That's been Humankind live stream. Great day. Super glad I got up early to get this ready. Goodness me. Well, what an eventful campaign we've had. The stories that will be told. The stories that will be told. Okay, I think I'm going to need to reload, in seriousness. There is no autosave. Yes, Robert. Indeed. I don't know. He has moved units at the bottom. Yeah, they did move. I think they moved right at the start, though. I don't... Oh, yes, no, hold on. These two did move. Because they were in a line, and I'd shot that one and that one. I think I'm still bricked out, though. Yeah, I am. There's sneaky boats down the bottom. I'm concerned that these ones are still grayed out. Bummer. Ugh. I wonder if it has something to do with... no, I don't know. I'm actually just speaking out of my backside. Because I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that you can't auto-resolve fights. I've stumped the AI with my strategy. That's it. That must be what it is, Robert. They cannot figure out a way past this very clever deployment. Yeah. Oh, I just clicked these aeroplanes, I think. He's taking his time, just let him think. I suppose. I could have streamed Heroes of Might and Magic. I could have done one of those live streams where people are playing mini games at the same time. Could have had like 2 games going at once. Oh. That wasn't me. But I don't think anything happened. I think the game just moved me off this view. This view. Which maybe means that another one of these little boats has made a little move. So uniquely. That's a nice way of putting it. Thanks. I appreciate that. Maybe if I put us onto the BRB screen, like old times. This is a trick that used to work back in the day. You should hear how he says D-E-C-K. Oh man, there's a Steam sale coming up, and it's a D-E-C-K building fest. I think I don't usually make videos for those little festivals because it's too much effort. I usually just wait for the big Steam sales. But I might do that one just for the meme. Also, I love DECK builders. Alright, okay, I've put us onto the BRB screen. Let's go back to the gameplay screen and see. Dark Arrow. Some players are reporting long times, but reload turn is the workaround. So maybe for me, I just need to restart. I mean, we're only on turn 3, and I spent most of the time getting myself acquainted to the scenario and losing bombers. So, we're only 35 minutes in. Good thing I kept that poll going. Seems like a lot of you want to see the American perspective, not the Japanese one. So we'll continue with that. Let's just start again. Let's just start again. I don't think I have a save to fall back on. 2023? Hold on, these are sorted the wrong way. Oh no, they aren't. Look at that. I just actually haven't saved a game since last year. Oh! Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the main menu. And I'll just do a new intro, and we'll pretend like none of this ever happened. Alright. Hello everybody, and welcome to Humankind on Patch Day. Today, we are playing not only the new patch, but also the new scenario, and the early birds who have been here for 37 minutes will know it very well. Let's jump in and take a look at the War in the Pacific scenario from the choice of one of two cultures. We'll take the Americans. A really cool themed scenario that crucially gives us a chance not only to play on a massive map, but also play with some of the really cool modern age toys in Humankind that maybe we don't often get to play with. Have a couple of custom events too. I appreciate this. This one tells us that we have support for offensive operations expected within 15 turns. Yes, yep, you're right, Robert. If there was an edited version, man, be a big old blooper reel. All right, we know what we're doing down here. We're gonna send this. Well, we think we know what we're doing. We're gonna send this fleet in. We have 8 submarines, as well as another fleet that's sort of a mixture of submarines and offensive ships. And actually, hold on, that's an aircraft carrier? I see you. I think we should carry some aircraft. Or some bombs. Is this just the bomb one? I forget. The TF-39. Hey. I appreciate these are probably historically accurate. Probably because, of course, I don't actually know. Oh well, they move in. Let's just do a big old click and move to there so that I don't keep coming back over. And we can check in on these guys when we want to a little later in the piece. Loads of boats. Holy heck. And a few dudes too. I should keep a couple around just in case we run into trouble. Now, speaking of trouble, sailing out into this ocean is a bad idea. I don't want to do that. I'm going to bring these boats down this way. And these guys down this way too. Everybody else, just make yourself comfy. Rebase some extra aircraft over this way. Oh god. Took a little bit of a strike on our way over. But we're okay. Miracal div. I wonder that too, because of course, I appreciate they always have to strike a balance between historical accuracy and gameplay, right? I don't know. He said he had 3 Marines and 4 AA guns. Each city had exactly 4 strategic bombers and 4 monoplane fighters. Yeah, your point's well taken. If not a little sarcastic. But we like that around here. Okay, I'm gonna move a few dudes out of here. Squadron has no room. Oh, we actually already have this aircraft carrier loaded full of dudes. I thought they were based in the city, but they're not. I think they're actually on this boat already. Damn. This is one heavy laden tile. 8 modern age naval units and 8 aircraft. Sheesh. It's going to be tricky to daisy chain the aircraft over, so they're sort of stuck down in this bottom left-hand part of the map. Oh, I guess this is our wink wink first time looking at the map too. So we have this American territory on the left and the right, the west and the east. And then basically everything else is Japanese. They seem to have double the number of settlements that I have too. With a little one tucked away up the very top here. Their capital is here. Maybe we just rush this. It's tricky to get in though, isn't it? There's actually just one way in, a very narrow chokehold. And otherwise it's entirely land-based. I guess we could send... I guess I could send everybody from down here up there. Try and see if I can cheese this thing. Something to think about. I wonder if they've ever add culture locks. Starters show you have to progress through Asian ones. I doubt it, but who knows? Airstrike? Who's within range of this? Oh, myself. Sir, shall we take down our own trading posts? Yes. Why is it just for practice? Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of practice, we also need infrastructure. I don't think I need the naval spawns. The garrisons were probably a waste of time. City growth needs to be the focus everywhere, because I don't think that science is going to matter too much. Dare I say. After we build the tea factory, we'll do the same up here. Although, actually, we've already got a lot of naval access points. So let me just click that, and now our new units will appear up this way. And we can train... nothing. So let's get some production instead. Money's not going to be all that useful to us in this scenario, because I've chucked the custom rules in the description if you're just joining us, but this mode has a whole load of custom rules. Including that we can't use money to buy out units. There is no cheese in a whole load of free units and win. Yeah. It would be cool if we could pick the culture progress of the AI, or have like packs so that they could follow certain pathways. I'm thinking a lot about how Civilization 7 is choosing to approach that. Because of course they're adding the one civ through the ages thing. And as we've seen in the 3 rounds of workshop development for that game, there are AI options. So the AI can choose to follow historical pathways, one civ pathways, or not. Or we can set that, I should say. I think by default, it just does whatever we do. But I'm not sure because I haven't played since the last workshop. Okay. Here comes the enemy. Do I dare? Do I dare? I think we get these guys into port. It would be nice to strike them before they get too close. In theory, I could try another bomber run. Hey, do you want to see a whole load of bombers get wrecked by enemy air defense? Nothing fancy, don't scare them. It's good advice, Robert. Nothing too fancy, don't freak him out. Play it cool. Maybe bring some extra guns over this way. Knife side is weaker overall. It's 276 strength versus 1,134. So even though it says minus 100 damages on me, I'm going to lose my entirety of myself, and that oil well will lose seemingly 75% of its health, I don't think it's worth it. Over here we're going to do almost no damage. Although apparently take out the trading post. I think I'll hold off on that one. I've learned my lesson. Over here though, it does predict that I'll take out 4 dudes, but I think it's lying. Let's find out. Oh, hey, actually. Somebody survived. No way. 3 units lost. Mine. Okay, they lost no units. But we did some damage, everybody, so we can literally write about that one tonight. Let's rebase and replace the 3 bombers that were lost. One, two, three. Move there. Okay, good. I think they made it safely without being bombed, so we must be out of range here, but not here. So we're just within something's range. I wonder what it is. I guess there could be an aircraft carrier. Either that or it's aeroplanes from quite far away. Somewhere in here. I'd love to be able to bring these guys up, but I can't really, so we're just going to have to leave them. I feel same here. Thanks for stopping by, Winter. Enjoy the rest of your day, night. Either way, you enjoy yours too. And I'm going to spend 17 turns training an anti-tank gun. Note to self, we need to improve military and industrial production. Sneaky sail out and around here, and then hide inside of these blocks of ice. Let's go for another strike. Come on, boys. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. Okay. Okay, let's replace those guys too. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually 4. Alright, good. Now, I will leave those ones there because if I choose to try and trigger another manual fight, which I'm going to have to do at some point, so I can't hide from it forever. Oh. Siege artillery are actually just within range here. No way. Oh, that is awesome. Let's fire on these guys then. Pew! Oh, look at it go. Is it going to go again? No, I think that's it. Oh. Yeah, I can just manually do all 4. Okay, neat. How much damage did that do? 1%. Yeah, that'll teach him. Ken, welcome. You've joined us. Actually, we've only just started. How about it? You might see we've been going for an hour, but that's a lie. Look, it's only turn 3. In this modern world scenario, I'll show you the map. It's pretty cool. I say it may be the biggest one yet. We're playing as the Americans. You'll notice the poll, 59% to 41. The only other culture is Japanese, and this is a Pacific World War II scenario that they've just put into the game alongside an AI patch. It has its own custom set of rules. I've put them in the description if you'd like to peruse them. But, they're pretty hardcore. Pretty hardcore, pretty military focused. Including things like fame and victory conditions. Taking a quick look here. Gameplay rules. We can't buy units. There's limited research. Reduce unit upkeep. No influence generation and no instant resolution. Just to name a few. He's stretching the truth. Yeah, we have had some technical difficulties. But round 2, maybe it's going to be okay. I'm optimistic. Yes, Reeve. I see you over on the Twitch chat. A Humankind patch dropped technically yesterday, but it's basically just released. In 2026, this brilliant game is still getting updates, and I love to see it. Truly unbelievable, Ken. You might say, false. Let's play a bit of Humankind, speaking of the fact that it's good to see Humankind gameplay, and settle, because I don't have a lot else to do with my cash. So we'll play the game, settle a couple of Ford territories. You will notice, because it's the Pacific Ocean, there's a lot of ocean and not a lot of actual land. So, I don't have a lot of opportunities to settle, except maybe a couple of oil outposts up here, which I should make priority 1. Yeah, look at this. This is not a coincidence that there happens to be a whole lot of neat chains with 1 oil. Hey, I just need to grab a glass of water. Water? Water? Don't know where that came from. I'll be right back. Oops, stream starting. It's gameplay. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Limited research. Yeah. So the patch notes say, just to answer a couple of questions that I see in chat, a couple of comments. What have we got? Research, where is it? Limited research. The research tree has been shortened and already fully researched. No space lasers, sorry. So basically there is no science. When it says limited research, it means the tech tree has been shrunk, so we can't cheat ahead and get superior military units, I think. I think that's probably what they're trying to design in there. So, for the first time in our lives, our devilish science doesn't matter. Save your science emojis. They're not needed here. Oh, it's definitely coffee in my microwave. But I appreciate the settling in with a cup of hot cocoa. Put your feet up. Because hopefully we'll be in for a long one. That being said, it does depend what happens when I trigger this fight. Which, seeing as they're just waiting around not fighting me, I guess I can try and get in a better position here. More anti-aircraft guns definitely wouldn't hurt. Should try and bring all of them to the front line, actually. What am I doing? This bomber wants to go there, maybe. Oh, actually, all of these guys can go somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Right, you wait. You wait. Maybe we send these guys on a little scouting expedition to check out the enemy capital up to the north. It's probably a bit cheeky. Maybe Arawa. I just want to see if I can do some piracy or something. So let's chuck them up there. Sneak these ones around the side. Hopefully not getting absolutely bombarded on their way through. Fingers crossed. What is that, Robert? What is that emoji? I don't even know, but I see that science, those devilish horns. Oh, they also added custom personas as well. So this is also modeled off some sort of historical accuracy, and if you're familiar with American World War II political theater history, then this dude, you're probably like, oh my god, it's that dude. Either way, I appreciate the effort. Do we not have a harbour here still? No, we don't. Get in. General Patton. Hmm? Unfortunately, it's an area of history for me that I know almost nothing about, ironically. I mean, it's not that ironic. Just because it's slightly closer to me. It's still like... It's still half a world away. Alright, send in the subs. These guys have claimed this territory for us. Brilliant. Do we have any land units here? Yes, we do. Let's get them to do the same. We've got a little bit of iron and coal over this way. I was going to do a civ thing and go and settle right next to it, but I actually don't need to do that. We can just place this down wherever, really. Reposition it later. Oh, and I've got something to spend my measly 200 influence on. Influence was also mentioned in the patch notes. No influence generation. Your cities won't produce any influence. Huh. Interesting. So maybe I don't just go crazy and buy everything here. Maybe I need to be careful. I need to pick and choose. I think I'll come back to that. Just in case I blow my influence on the wrong resource. I mean, I think oil's probably a good shout. But it depends on what I want to trade. So we'll come back. Trade? Train. And then I think keep on moving out. Hey, those British kings you're talking about are also the kings of New Zealand. Thank you very much. Speaking of demanding strategy in a strategy game, I know, rude, right? This is going to be a unit that I really don't want to sail somewhere stupid and lose straight away. This whole cluster here actually is very powerful. Mainly it's got the aircraft carrier. I can just see myself ruining it. Okay, so let's have a look actually. Because we don't have a research tree, it's going to be fairly predictable what I'm going to need. Oil. Aluminum, because we're American. And more oil. Just a lot of oil, really. Iron seems to be useful for maybe... Actually, pretty important stuff too. Right, cool. How much do we need exactly then? Let's look at quantities. 8 oil. Only 3 aluminum. We've currently got at least some iron. I mean, overwhelmingly, I think the most useful one here is oil, so I see no qualm. Naturally, of course it is. I see no qualm in spending just a little bit of influence now to hook up some oil. Wow, that was a lot of influence. Hope it was worth it. I mean, it says no influence generation, but do you think I can? Like, what happens if I build this? Will the game just block it? It probably will block it because that's what it says in the patch notes, but I'm just gonna try it out anyway because you never know. Sometimes they make mistakes. Hey, Twitch. Look at that. Double-digit viewers on Twitch. YouTube, better watch out. You're gonna be overtaken at this rate. No, you're not. Although, here's my one shameless plug of the stream, because I see a couple of people here and I know that you'll come through. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like rating. Or a dislike if you dislike it. Either way. How am I supposed to link cities? I'm not, I guess. Although, hold on. Hold on. Oh, no, because civics are blocked too. Let me just check through the patch notes. I remember reading something about civics in here. What have we got? Custom map, fame, and events, custom empire flavor, including avatars, icons, and player names. No buyout, no fallback. I swear I saw something about civics in here. Oh, they just make a joke. You're not here too much about with civics, after all. I'm not sure it makes sense. Maybe I copy and pasted that wrong. It could be a me problem. Either way, I think they were actually just making a joke. Do we have any... So we have trade view. Obviously we have intelligence and espionage. Let's have a look. Right, so I have a lot of stuff already unlocked, actually. And already in place, by the looks. And I'm guessing this is going to be, again, historically accurate. We're playing as, you know, I see things like freedom of speech. I don't know. Democratic Republic. And then we've denounced state surveillance. Yeah. Select citizenship. Vassalized colonies. We'll see. I've only got to pass through a couple of turns. I'm resisting every fiber of my being to not strike these units while they're out to sea. Maybe, actually, hold up. Reload me. We've got a save on turn 4 and now we've got one on turn 6. Let me see if I can trigger this fight without breaking the game. Oh, I actually can't get to them this turn. Okay, I've changed my mind. If it's not easy, I'm not doing it. Good rule of life. Good rule for life there. Yeah, Robert, I fired up the Twitch stream again just recently. I used to stream to both all the time, but it became a little bit untenable. And I thought, I'll fire it up again for a month. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes. The Twitch stream comes and goes, but the YouTube stream remains. It's obviously my main spot. But, you know, different strokes for different folks, as they say. Some people prefer to hang out over there, and if I can enable that, I will. You being here and chatting is support enough. Don't you, you dare. I prefer sandbox scenarios, but this has inspired me to play another game of Humankind. I know where you're coming from, Cornish fishing game. I think most people do too. Dare I say, if I was playing a more sandboxy campaign from the start, from the Neolithic era, there'd probably be more people watching. Because my gut feeling is that, like me and you, people tend to like to create their own games. I think the real selling point for this scenario is we get to play around with modern stuff right now. And for me, that's what actually sets it apart, frankly, from all of the rest of them. Or at least from the ones that I've played. We get to play with the cool modern units in Humankind. Which are awesome to play with, and seldomly played with, I reckon. YouTube is easier on the ads. Ha, tell me about it. $2.50. That's good. And yeah, I know what you mean. Twitch can be very annoying if you're not subscribed to a channel. Very annoying. And I'm not even manually adding ads. It's just doing what it's doing. On low, I think. Or slow, or something. The favorite era question is an interesting one, right? Because my favorite era to play in most strategy games like this, generally, tends to be the earlier ones. Almost always. That sort of early exploration, that discovering the map, finding places to settle, meeting your neighbors, that kind of stuff is usually what I enjoy the most, right? But I don't know. In Humankind, it's tricky. Because I really do love the modern age boats in particular. I love a naval game, and so from the kind of, to use a Civ 7 term, from the exploration age onwards, I really enjoy naval gameplay. And that's why I'm always sort of torn. I love the early game for the actual gameplay itself, but then as we move through, I tend to enjoy the units and the combat a lot more. For me in Humankind, if you held a water pistol to my face, YouTube friendly, I'd probably say the modern era. And hence here we are today. Playing around with some boats. Speaking of boats, let's send these guys across this way. I don't know why I'm whispering. I think I feel like if I whisper, the airplanes won't hear me. But they're definitely going to hear me and probably bomb me. Oh. Oh my! Wow, would you look at that, everybody? I don't even know where this Japanese army has come from, but they've actually turned up here and they're pillaging me. What the heck? Okay. We're gonna have to bomb our own place, but Boys, far. Brutal. Absolutely brutal gameplay. Oh, lucky it's not the place with oil. Oy vey, that could have been a real faux pas. An embarrassing mistake. Right. Well, we bombed that to oblivion and now they're running away. That's really funny. Right, I'm gonna resettle this time on this tiny little island and stay here. How ridiculous. I think we chased them down. Send the submarines after them. We will hunt them down at sea. I love the pre-modern periods in 4X games. Classical period. You're definitely not weird, Ken. I'd love to see, like a game that's sort of somewhere between Old World and Humankind. Your words, not mine. Now I'm worried I'm going to lose this oil. I guess we kind of need a fleet over here. I suppose the submarines are coming over as they chase these guys across the Pacific. Hopefully we'll sink them and then end up here with enough time to defend ourselves. Hop, skip, and a jump across our former territory. Sadly, the boat has to go around, and it's a really lumbering, slow beast of an army here, too. Why? It's the aircraft carrier, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so the aircraft... Oh, no. Actually, sorry. It's not. Some ships have 6 movement. Quite a few have 6, but then a couple have 4. The battleships, as capital ships... also have 4 movement. I'll leave them together because, let's be real, I'll lose that aircraft carrier otherwise. Alright, what's this? Army and artillery have arrived, escorted by, I almost said elephants, elements. I was reading chat and talking about classical era units. Escorted by elements from 3rd Fleet. Submarine, destroyer, and surface groups of Task Force 38. Great. Oh my god! They weren't kidding. Ha! It's a shame we don't have Civilization 7's naval commanders here. Because, that's a lot of boys. Whew! We've got more aircraft carriers, loads of boats. I don't even know where to begin. All in. Try and do this vaguely strategically. Fan them out. Send a couple along the bottom. Aircraft carriers. They're going brrr along this way. Oh boy. Beautiful music in the background. Very peaceful. Very calming. All of a sudden I have 0 interest in these boats. 4 boats? Pfft, you call that a fleet? I'll show you a fleet. A fleet full of elephants that they won't see it coming. Like, oh, the Americans are arriving. What have they got on there? Sir, I see a lot of trunks. What the heck? No, sadly, old technology also not in the game. We can't spam them with cheap units either. Because we've got oil online, we can start to slowly train some oil-based units, like destroyers, siege artillery. I don't know what's going to be the most useful yet, so I think a couple more production districts are probably going to be a good idea. And let's be fair, I just kind of randomly gifted maybe, I don't know, 100 turns worth of production in each city. Hello. What are you doing? Should I take the bait? No. But we will plink at them with these guys. Pew pew pew! Resist, resist, resist. Get them up on a hill, ready to defend our key if we need to. But hopefully, these lads are going to arrive in time. And we won't need to worry about 4 units here or there because we're going to have a massive army. And we seem to have roughly a 10-tile berth, a 10-tile zone around the coastline where if I get too close, I just get rinsed. So I think probably moving all of my units at one time is going to be the way to overwhelm these places. Letting these reinforcements arrive here may yet prove really bad for me. I'm also just clicking that by disabling the technology tree, they have disabled one particularly, shall we say, sensitive weapon that usually I love to use in Humankind. But we're not going to be able to use it in this scenario, and I think the reasons may be obvious. And I probably don't need to say the quiet part out loud. But it just sort of clicked in my head. I thought, you know what would be useful for clearing out all of these units clustered in one spot? And then I thought, no, I'm not going to be able to unlock that. Or maybe anything even like it, actually. Do we have any missiles? No. Nor do we have the missile base, because of course all future technology has been blocked off. It's going to make cracking that nut particularly tricky. That's right, Robert. So I'm going to have to actually use my brain here. How annoying. And the early warplanes are very rare as a result. Oh, I thought you meant my supply. Good, no, good call, good call. My supply is also quite difficult. Space laser, yeah. I get it now, I get it now. I'm slow to catch up. I think I have enough troops here that we can take this. I reckon they may not even have air defense. Yeah, they don't. Our bombers now free to rain down fire on the enemy. That's it. Now we're talking. Where's that aircraft carrier? Get up there. I think we could probably just take them, actually. Let me just be careful. Oh, they're fleeing. Good. The plane animations are awesome, aren't they? That's what I mean about, I really like the modern age units. They look cool. Their animations are cool. The actual gunplay looks pretty neat as well. When particularly when some of the slightly later, like sort of rocket artillery-esque units are firing. Very cool stuff. Though, of course, we won't get to see the very late-game units this time around, so we're going to have to try and use the firepower that we've got. What is the strongest unit in this build? It's actually a really small pool. $69. Nice. $64. $66. 69 strength on the bomber. Looks like 69 is the most damage that can be dealt base by a unit. Yeah, and there's only a couple. And then it goes down to about 56. Yep. And you're right, Robert, the AI has been improved in this patch update, including actually a lot of the modern age warfare stuff. Modern age warfare, shall we say, behaviors. Uh-oh. Oh no! Sir, they've come after Oilville! Okay, note to future self playing this scenario in the future. You need to move just slightly slower. Because you're moving a bit fast to take these territories, and somehow the Japanese have random armies just floating around out in the Pacific. Like that classic story of the Japanese soldier who didn't know the war had ended for 30 years or whatever. Except the war is still on, and these guys have quite cleverly... Alright. Dare I say, it's over? The fleet's about 1 or 2 turns out, so we're gonna have to bloody bring them back. This guy's just about conked it. So we might as well get an attack out of him, even though he's gonna give up the high ground and the flag. Actually, nah, he can defend. Great defense. I think his name was Sergeant Hashimoto. It's coming from the sky as well. Please, no. Take an opportunity to fire down on this cannon. And we'll just let them take that flag. Pew, 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 pew. Amazing animations. Alright, good news is they aren't on the territory and they aren't pillaging it. So while we may have lost a couple of dudes, the war rages on. Huh, and now they're moving on. You dog! Somebody track him down. Let's see, do we have some capacity we can spare? Yes, we do. Let's send those 4 boats along that way, see what they can find. We'll posy up an aircraft carrier behind Barnica. Maybe a couple, actually. Meanwhile, up this way, speaking of raining down far from the sky... Oh, shoot. I've made a terrible mistake. They're actually back within air defense range. Oops! Nobody here quite has the movement point to challenge them, so we'll just hold the line. Meanwhile, Oilville can't be renamed, is what it is. Oilville will be properly defended. This game mode in particular is a lot like a Toy Green Soldier mode, and Kin says that Humankind is on sale 75% off on Steam. Starter Edition, which includes a few DLC or just the base game? Ah, good question. Is the DLC 75% off as well? If it is, I'd probably say just get it all. Obviously you'll know whether it's the kind of game that you'll actually play or not better than me, but I reckon seeing as you've been around here for a while, you probably will get good playtime out of it. Although, as I've often said, the Humankind base game is actually just good enough as it is. Totally fine base game. You don't need the extra diplomatic stuff from the one main expansion, and then the rest of the DLCs from memory are cultural expansions. I really like the Cultures of Oceania one, because it's local-ish to me, but you know, at the end of the day, you're adding a few extra cultures. It's nice to have, but it's not a necessity. So the money-saving move that still gets you a great buy is to just get the base game for Humankind. Unlike its Civilization rivals, it doesn't need its DLC to be good. Sorry to ramble. I have a lot of thoughts on it. Looks like Aaron agrees with me. Base game is enough for like 100 hours of gameplay. Yeah, and at 75% off, I imagine that must be like, what, 10 US dollars? So we're talking 10 cents an hour? Is that right? Did I do that maths right? 1,000 cents and $10? Yeah. 10 cents an hour. That's pretty cheap entertainment. Good luck finding me a better deal. I'm a sucker for a Steam sale. They see me coming every time. Every time. Like, here comes this guy coming to spend his pocket money again. Every 3 months. Like clockwork. Bought the deluxe edition when it was on sale on PlayStation Store. Interesting. I've heard very mixed reviews of the console version. I haven't played it myself. You know what actually is genuinely a very good console-y version of a game? Civilization 7 on mobile. I thought it was going to be dog shite, and it's actually really good. The only downside is you need to have a very modern device to play it. And I'm still yet to play any 4X game on my Switch. I need to stop spending money on the Steam sale and spend money on the Nintendo sale next time that happens. But that's a me problem. Speaking of me problems, I think taking on that fight's going to be a big me problem. So let's not do that. We'll hold off. Maybe send the submarines on a little stealthy mission of their own. I think we have enough strength over here to protect these dudes. Maybe I chuck them up on land just to be safe. I'd love these units to be a little closer, so I can probably spare the turns and try and sneak them across to this island. Artillery strikes. Who did you hit? Maybe it was these guys. I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to make the same mistake 5 times, so I won't send my airplanes in there. We'll just hold off. Moving these guys any closer to that coastline would be a mistake too. God knows what they're doing. Lads, you need to come down and around and hopefully rendezvous with some naval support as soon as possible. You stay put. You can merge here for one almighty division of artillery. I'm gonna fire over there. Pew pew pew! I like that each click fires an individual unit if you left click there. It's quite satisfying to manually send each shot, and those units are looking nice and weak. Okay, so I built the Commons Quarter and it did nothing, right? I think this was the place where I said, "Hoi hoi hoi, let's test it and see what happens." Although, where is the little district marker thing? That's not it. Ah, here it is. Yeah. So it just doesn't let you earn influence. Okay. That is working begrudgingly. Grr. Well, more dudes, I guess. I'm particularly enjoying the artillery, and they're fairly cheap to build. So I'm going to train up 4 of those there. Whew. Struck the Harbour District. Ah, I missed that. Thank you. I can run Humankind on my ROG ally pretty well. I was playing around with one of those in a electronics store. Maybe like a year ago, and it seemed pretty cool. Do you like it? I've been in the market for a Steam DECK or something for about 4 years, and have just been reluctant to pull the trigger. So I'm always keen to hear people's views on that glorified mobile gaming console. I'm about to lose all of my stealth, so I think I need to run away? This army is not concealed because another empire has detected it. +4 per turn. Stealth regeneration. This unit has lost its stealth. So, how does this actually work? I need to remind myself. When in a territory with no detection, the army's stealth will increase each turn. When in a territory with detection, its stealth cannot regenerate, and will decrease each turn based on the enemy's detection. And then if I hit this intelligence thing, I can see what the detection is. So, my detection 1, hostile none. So I should be okay up here. But down here they have 9. So if I leave my submarines in this territory, they can see me. Interesting. Oh. Oh, my detection 9. Best hostile detection 5. So actually I have superior detection, but they still have some. And we can see where it's being generated. A lot like the trade interface, actually. Same kind of connection web thing. Some of these were later additions to Humankind. In fact, I think actually both of these UIs were later additions to Humankind. Generally improvements. I like them a lot. ROG Ally runs Windows 11 and has less bloatware than a typical Windows 11 PC. That's cool, because of course I guess most others would use Linux, I suppose. The Steam DECK is great if you like playing games handheld. The controller works surprisingly well. I mean, I've been a fan of handheld, mostly Nintendo consoles for my whole life. I was playing on my Game Boy Color when I was like 5 years old, staring at that tiny black and white screen, which was already out of date because the Game Boy Advance, I think, had already came out. But anyway, playing on this tiny little black and white screen, Pokemon Red, and then Yellow, and then Crystal. So yeah, I don't mind a handheld game console. Be fair to say. Henderson looking for something to produce. I reckon we start getting this on the military bandwagon too, because we can't buy out units. I don't want to be caught off guard. I wonder if a couple of cheap submarines wouldn't hurt, even though we've got so many naval units. Yeah. And then I think some more siege artillery. Maybe one first. Subnautica 2. Honestly, no, not on my radar. Just slapped a USB-C dock and power pass-through on it. And you can use it as your main PC. Awesome. That is fantastic. It reminds me of something that doesn't work, obviously, as well as that does. Samsung released this thing years ago called the DEX. And it was meant to be like this dock that you could put your phone in and turn it into a computer. And I was fascinated by it. I thought like, wow, the future is here. It was terrible. Truly terrible. The future wasn't here. But that was like 10 years ago and stuff's come a really long way. Honestly, even the Switch 2 impresses me with its capabilities, and that's a Nintendo console not known for its graphical prowess. Not at all. The original brick Game Boy. Oh, Ken, you beat me. That's cool. My first one was the it was the Game Boy Color, and it was the weird translucent kind of purple see-through one where you could see the components on the inside a bit. In fact, it's just over there. Well, yeah. A replacement one because I got rid of the original one. Enemy units moving around in the sea, and we see an enemy fleet. Hello. It's a shame it's going to be within all of their air superiority range, but I guess we need to strike at some point. Maybe not that point. Maybe not that exact point. Pew, 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 pew. If I move the artillery 1, I think they can just strike. So we might as well separate them from the rest of these armies. What else do we have? Anti-tank guns. Okay, so those are kind of invasion forces, really, aren't they? Obviously. Might as well lob a little bomb over here, though. Just one little rocket. My laptop was made in 2016. With a amazing. Oh, speaking of amazing. Holy hecker. Montu plays his rating with a party of 69. You couldn't make it up. You couldn't write about it. Thank you, Montu. That is so kind. Nice. Truly. Yeah, sorry, YouTube stream. DG over on YouTube says, is that the Montu Plays? Tis indeed. And you'll see a bit more of Montu Plays tomorrow, actually. Around this time tomorrow. Although much earlier. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Shall I say it out loud? I wasn't sure if I should say it. I was just going to leave it as a surprise. But yeah, I am. If you're talking about it, I'm talking about it. Or are we talking about it? Maybe we're not. You've already been saying it? Okay. Yeah, we're going to be doing a little thing together tomorrow to celebrate the release of Anno 117's DLC and patch update 1.5. I think 1.5. I might have just made that number up. Either way, yes, join us in what will be, let me see, 20 hours from now, thereabouts. Very exciting. Thanks again for the raid. That is awesome. I appreciate it. And it won't just be the two of us either. As I see a third very important chatter into the Twitch feed there as well. Yeah. I'm very excited. So just to be super clear, everybody here, so that we're all on the same page, the three of us, Simmers TV, Montu Plays, and yours truly are going to be doing a joint Anno 117 multiplayer live stream in about 20 hours' time. For me, it'll be on YouTube and Twitch. The other guys will most certainly be on Twitch. I don't want to speak on your behalf to say that you'll be on both, because I'm not sure if you guys stream on YouTube as well. 6 GB update. I better start downloading it now. Yeah, my New Zealand internet will barely have it done in time. Dual streaming. Cool. Montu dual streaming as well. Brilliant. I'm sort of announcing this on the fly. Dual as well. Okay, sweet. The 3 of us dual stream. Fantastic. Ow. So there's a 6 GB patch update. And then, of course, there's also the new DLC, which I haven't followed as closely as I might follow some other patch updates, but it looks to me to be quite destructive. Getting kind of SimCity, My Volcano is Erupting vibes from it, but much better looking because it's a fantastic looking game. Incredible. Oh, look, DG, I don't want to say too much in front of the Twitch chat, but YouTube will always be more important to me. But shh, don't tell them. And yes, Ken, a multiplayer live stream. What is this? I didn't think I had friends either. Good call. Good shout. Yeah, so join us in 20 hours' time when we'll be checking out the volcanoes, hopefully building some sweet aqueducts, maybe trading with some Celts, probably losing my fleet to a pirate ship, and failing to set up trade routes properly. Those are my top 5 predictions for the top tier gameplay that you'll see. Speaking of top tier gameplay, I forgot for a moment there, I'm actually playing a game of Humankind. If you're just joining us, Humankind, which is now a sort of a 5-year-old game, almost, released a patch update today that patched the UI. As well as patching the UI, they released this World War II scenario, War in the Pacific, where it's Japan versus America. We're playing as America because that's what chat decided. Oh, and not to be outdone, DG, thank you so much. It's oh, bandana as well. Is it you versus you, DG? That is super kind. Thank you so much. DG with 10 JumboPixel gift memberships, which is of course YouTube's version of Twitch subscribers. Thank you so much. I see, I love that YouTube names everybody that they've gone out to in the public chat too. That's great. It's trying to keep up with Twitch. And the reason why I'm saying this is because also over on Twitch, Bandana has gifted 10 tier 1 subs. That is so awesome. Both are you. Dude, that's far too kind. That's far too kind, but thank you very much. You're an absolute legend, and I really, really appreciate it. That is so cool. I'm going to mute the event sounds just so that everybody doesn't get spammed with 20 of those pings. I really need to figure out a way that I can get those to show up at the same time. But man, I appreciate it. And I like that people get their little shout out on screen too. Thanks to your generosity. Thank you so much. You're also my only ones over there, so that is particularly cool. Is anybody in chat that actually got a YouTube one? I hope so. Robert, it's a shame it didn't go to you. I always think it's a shame that you don't get to manually prescribe them. Alright, yes, Montu, go and get your beauty sleep, because we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Thank you so much for the raid as well. Appreciate it, my man. I'll see you. I'll see you bright and early. I'm looking forward to it. Take care. Oh, shoot. Well, this isn't good. was distracted with the hype train, and while I was distracted, the Japanese have sent something like 40 units over here. Hey, this might be why the earlier turns took so long to progress. Because I see a lot of dudes out at sea, and this is going to go one of two ways. First things first, let me save the game, because this could break the entire stream. Great spelling. I'm a great fast typer, as you can tell. Twitch is going crazy. A whole lot of stuff is popping up on my screen. Some kind of new record, apparently. What is this? New record, level 3. Oh, we've got a hype train. I see. Oh, thank you so much. It's extraordinary. I've got like emotes I can unlock. Man, it really is, it really does still have a lot more over YouTube, though YouTube's come a long way. Anywho, back to this battle. I'm going to need to try and figure out how I can get as much reinforcement in as possible. What is the battle line? Oh, okay, good news is it's massive. And it doesn't include any of this. Interestingly, they seem to have, or it seems to have, the battle logic or whatever, seems to have cut it off along the coastline. So it's kind of threaded it up and down. Which is probably good news for us. Likewise, this coast, not in. Our coast also not in. But this island is completely. Okay. Okay. We need to bring this aircraft carrier in. Anybody else nearby who wants to jump in and give us a hand we desperately need? I'm really scared to start this. I'm so afraid. I'll have to rename it to Pearl Harbor after the surprise strike. Yes. Although the developers have done everything they can to avoid that kind of reference. Hence why our technology tree is disabled, I believe. Also, it probably messes with the balance of the scenario. Credit where credit's due. I'll throw them a bone there. But I will rename something after you, DG, because my goodness, do you deserve it. Should we do the classic DG-kistan? Or is that... Maybe that's not actually on theme enough. Digikima. Digi... Gasaki. That might be a bit on the nose. I'm also playing the Americans, so it doesn't really even make sense. Iwo Dijima is fantastic. Thank you. That's great. Thank you. That is so good. Okay. That might be your best one yet, actually. That is really fantastic. What a play. I'm giving that one a rare 7 out of 7 jumbos. You cracked it. Okay, my strength here is still about 1,000 down. But I don't see a single boat here. Right? None. None. And so even though my strength is lower, I think we can win this. Let me do one more quick save. And we're Gucci. Let's jump into the manual fight. Oh, wish me luck. Okay. So the aircraft carrier probably shouldn't be at the front line. I'm no genius, but I think that needs to be not deployed right there. Everything else... I could move some of these over a little bit, maybe. Slightly more of a front line. We've got 2 capital ships. Powerful damage, can bombard districts. Receives bonus combat strength when adjacent to exactly 2 other friendly units. And then we have a lot of escort ships. Fast, light craft, anti-air power equal to the unit's combat strength. Enemy torpedo vessels cannot attack when they are adjacent. Right. So what I probably want to do is make a couple of cool looking thingies by giving each one of these big ships 2 little dudes around it. Something like that. Actually, maybe we do a third one. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I think that looks okay. Submarines doing a flank. Capital ships with exactly 2 light ships, escort ships. And then this one guy over here by himself, just good luck buddying him. I've earned a hype chest. Open it to see my reward. Huh. We unlocked an emote. On Twitch. There you go. What a day. Fantastic. I love how planes work in Humankind. So do I, DG. They're really nice, not just the aesthetic touch, but even though I haven't had much success with them, the bombing run animation is gloriously good too. Let's fire a whole load of missiles over at them from our artillery here. Likewise here. Doing a whopping grand total of 7 damage. That one ship on the right is Leroy Jenkins. I only know Leroy Jenkins from Hearthstone. How sad is that? I was first introduced to him from a 6 attack, 2 health, I think 4 mana card with charge. Leroy Jenkins. Naval formations, yeah. Actually, another thing that they added kind of late in the piece to Humankind as well. We didn't used to have this distinction with modern age ships. Also, I guess the stealth torpedo vessels, another kind of later change to the game. Right, I think I'm done deploying. Finally. Let's hit him. I see one ship. We know that they had about 40 units, so I will give them a little bit of time to move those around. Leroy Jenkins over on the right here taking a couple of shots early. He feels overextended. What I'm most scared about though is that he's taking shots from ships, so they will be target number 1. They're going to be the only thing that can really deal damage to me. And there seem to be just 4 in a otherwise massive army of tanks and really heavy things with a lot of wheels. Now, I'm no physicist, but hear me out here. I think when we have boats with guns and they have heavy things with wheels that can't shoot their guns, we will win. That's kind of it. It's not the most articulate military strategy, but but I think it's gonna work. He's bait. He is bait. Whether he likes it or not, and somewhat accidentally, Leroy Jenkins was bait. Okay, it's my move. Let's send a couple of submarines over to defend Leroy. Pew pew pew. And then huge damage from a destroyer. A couple of weak shots there. Let's bring this destroyer up a bit too, I think. He's going to take a volley at that big lad over there. Meanwhile, the cleanup crew here will tidy up any scraps. Oh, look at that. It's so cool. Alright. Aircraft carrier, absolutely laden with aircraft. And also, I think, has an attack of itself. I think. Actually, I haven't used one in probably 2 years. But we're about to find out. I don't want to move it in too far just in case. And I don't see that enemy highlighted red, so maybe there's no point at all. Let's just keep it back here. I can't send in my bombers without them being totally eviscerated by enemy air support. So, we'll keep them back defending. We've learnt that lesson the hard way. Ah, and I misspoke earlier. My land territories have also been excluded from this fight. So all of these units are completely useless. Unless I want to put them in the water. And obviously we're not going to do that. Oh, although, actually, seemingly I can strike the battlefield. Ha! That's cool. I didn't know that was an interaction. We can shoot them without actually being a part of the fight. And their air support can't stop me. Neat. MST. I see you over on Twitch. What have we got here? Oh yes. All in. Formations probably don't matter so much with these guys right now because they're just really far away. Who's left? Oh, Leroy. You know what? You've done good. Get out of there, bud. Although if we move him here, he's going to break our perfect formations. Do we care about him that much? Yeah. Not really. We'll just leave him as bait. Just stay there, buddy. Okay, I think that's my round done. So let's end that. Good news is, unlike our first turbulent 30 minutes or so, we do seem to have hit our groove, and and the battles are working. The enemy units are moving. Everything seems to be okay. Let Leroy live? Oh. They didn't want to let Leroy live, sadly. But we'll respect his memory and his legacy. And destroy everybody who destroyed him. Aha! This is what I want to see. A whole load of non-naval units stranded out at sea. Oh my goodness. It looks like a Singaporean fishing lane, shipping lane out here. Look at this. I'm rubbing my hands together with glee. Oh my goodness. That's terrible damage, though, on, this. Far out. Oh, I guess it's Destroyer v Destroyer. Fine. It's painful, but I'd love to get rid of their boats, because then it opens up a very weak back line. Anybody not within range of air support here? No. Oh, look at that, though. If they didn't have air support, we could just roll them. But they have air support, so if I try and attack that, they're just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be able to get anywhere here. I guess I just keep moving in. I need to push this aggression really hard and really fast. Let's get a couple of capital ships up to the front line. Aircraft carrier lumbering along behind. Get a couple of capital ships and submarines up to defend it too. And then lot number 3. Or 4 or 5, who knows. Either way, you sunk my battleship. Ha ha ha. Nearly. The little destroyer that could. Sink himself. And then, did I do these guys this turn? Yes, I have. I think that's our round done. Let's see where all of these units go. I thought the AI was smarter. Well, sometimes when you've got nowhere to run, you have to make do. Now, I guess the smart move for them here is to run everybody away. They actually can't get onto land and shoot at me, but they can probably hide. Funnily enough, they might already be all back here. I reckon they are as far back as they can go. We're about to find out. They seem to just be passing their turns, which is great, because we don't want to watch all those units moving around, and I reckon it's because there's nowhere for them to go. They are stuck in this small strait. Get the destroyer up there and sink that. And now, it's just their airplanes. And their airplanes will still hit me pretty hard, so obviously, you know, I shouldn't get too carried away, but at the same time, I'm about to get really carried away. Because here's my chance to deal a lot of damage. Do our best to keep the aircraft carriers relatively close to base. Oh shoot, I haven't even been using their air force. I guess because I don't have anywhere that I can use them without losing all of my bombers, that probably isn't actually a mistake. You'll see in the top left there, my strength 270, their strength 1400. Yeah, okay, so they're mostly still just useless. But, to Robert's point, I see a lot of fish in this barrel. And I'm not sure it even matters which one I shoot at. I love naval gameplay. Oh man, that's round 3 of 3. Shoot. Right, the enemy is attempting to flee. Slowly, but surely, maneuvering off to the coastline. Falling back. This unit will be destroyed if not within the fallback zone by the end of the battle. The fallback zone? Do we think the fallback zone is this one tile zone around the edge? I reckon it must be. Because why else would the game differentiate, and why else would the units be feeling like that? Except just to run away, I suppose. Target the anti-air boats. Good idea. Do they have any? They have tanks, they have infantry, and they have siege artillery for the most part. I don't know. Anti-tank guns. Be nice to get rid. Ah, there we go. AAs. So there are 4 AA guns somewhere here. It's like, where's Waldo? Which of these four is not like the other? No, it's 8. Also, targeting veteran units, not a bad idea if we want to get min-maxy. I'm just going to blast a hole through the front, though, I think. Where's a destroyer for this formation? Here's one. Actually, here's one. So let's get that boat there and that boat there. Tentatively sneaking the aircraft carrier a little further forward. Easy does it, Tiger. Easy does it. Whomping big shots from our flanked destroyers here. They actually deal 100 damage. There's an AA gun. And there it goes. Can we do it again? For the people in the back. Okay, that one's a medium tank. We're a little out of range. So we'll take a medium tank down instead, or maybe a rifle. I'd like to secure a kill, actually, so I'm going to hit that. Boom! Same here. Oh. Well, that was pretty brutal. I'd say job well done. Their air superiority probably coming from land as well, of course. Oh, it's so tempting to send it. Just send the 4 fighters in. Nobody's gonna know. Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. No, resist. Resist. Iwo Dejima trained its first unit here, I believe. Happy days. Let's keep it up. And I think we actually could probably learn a lesson from them and get our own anti-air, but to do that, we're going to need to connect one source of aluminum. Dang it. We've got none anywhere. Oh well. Can we build a factory? I think there's a modern age... No, we can't. Bummer. Okay, for the time being then, let's get a couple more siege artillery. They'll be somewhat useful too. Anyone else left to move? I don't think so. Oh yes, one dude. Cool. Okay, as expected, they are fleeing to that hinterland area. If they don't flee to it, they get destroyed. Although, as they flee by the submarine, they also get destroyed. That's a double kill, not even on my turn. Praise be the diesel submarine. Agile strikers able to overwhelm capital ships. Able to enter any foreign territory and remain concealed. Receives a very high combat strength bonus when attacking capital. Right. Good to remember that, actually. Not that they have any capital ships left, but if they did, I'd want to know that. Let me try and hook up destroyers with 2 little dudes again. I might move the submarine out of the way just so it's not being annoying. And then here's a destroyer with 2 dudes. almost ready. So let's push up on there. Cowardly move up this way. No real need to move the aircraft carrier because we're not actually using its airplanes. Too risky. I guess it's probably defending me though, so maybe it just plods along at the back there. I guess it's probably defending me. I'm sure it's doing a lot of great work. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. Lob a shot over that guy. Okay, and then back over on this side. Let's take front line out here. Sink that either tank or anti-air unit. There's a medium tank. There's an anti-air gun. Great call, by the way, to focus fire them. See ya. And I think I might need to break formation on this side because I can't actually put it anywhere that it doesn't ruin another one. So let's just squeeze up maximum firepower on these troops closest to the enemy territory. Woof. Submarine's still doing a little bit of extra work down here as people try and escape. There's a good lesson for next time too. Posing up the submarines by the escape zone, and they will do a lot of the heavy lifting. I see a shout out from DG in the chat for Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, which also dropped today. Yeah, you're right. I ran a poll and the people voted for Humankind, so here we are, but it was close. I just about streamed Heroes of Might and Magic today. And if I wasn't streaming Arno tomorrow, I probably would try and stream that game, but I don't know if I will. Now, we'll see. It's going to be pushed out uncomfortably far, sadly. Look at all these cowards, tucked away around the edge of the battle zone. Unfortunately, I think this is the last round. I see it's round 3 of 3, and I think this 2 out of 2 refers to the number of turns that the battle will take place over. In other words, this is it. Turn 2 of 2, round 3 of 3. So let's try and maximize the damage. It does feel very satisfying, I have to say. Everybody within range, just take your pick. Heroes has a 25% off sale for its early access launch too. Ah, cool, it's an early access launch. I actually didn't know that. I haven't really followed the launch closely. It just definitely caught my eye because it looks awesome. And to DG's point, so many great strategy games at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. We are totally and absolutely spoiled for choice. We came up with a long list yesterday of about 10 games From Age of Wonders 4 to Ara History Untold. Civ, of course, expecting a big update within a month, probably. Ooh, that would be a better strike, actually. Those weak units. Might focus on them next time. And then just lob a strike into the sea for no reason. Maybe there's a dude there. Fire! Nothing. Never know. You might get lucky. A plane might happen to be flying by. Shows you in purple where the support comes from. On this screen, do you mean? Sneaky. So I could send random artillery shots into those tiles because the game is, the UI is potentially revealing the location. Yeah. Yeah. They'll just start randomly bombing this tile. How did he know? How did he know? He hit a turtle. That monster. What does this keep pulling me back to? There's like one unit that hasn't shot. Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, who do you want to take out? Anybody weak? Not especially, no. Oh, it's my aircraft carrier. Just stay put, I think, buddy. And that's it. The Battle of Iwo Jima is over. We could potentially re-trigger it straight away. And we might have to if these dudes are going to keep pushing my island to pull off some sort of strange naval invasion that's not at all supported by supported firepower. Like, what are you doing? Same here. Risky maneuver. What does this battle zone look like, actually? I could have a lot of melee units in here. They are going to have a lot of land as well, though. And it goes both ways, and it's important to remember. I think I'm better at the moment just at sea. And so, therefore, it maybe makes a little more sense to back away a bit from this. Try and straddle myself between both potential front lines. I'm here for the animal emojis in chat too. Keep up the great turtle elephant work. We should really embrace the elephant. Humankind has a lot of great elephant units in the earlier ages. These ginormous beasts. Still within range of their bombers. Damn, man. These guys next turn will be able to take a couple of decent shots, though. And then, actually... I wonder if we could get this close enough to heal and shoot. No, we can't. Alright, just heal up. This base down here I'm not overly excited about because it feels so far away from the action, but it's kind of a productive powerhouse. So let's get one more industrial factory facility here, whatever they're called. Spit it out, man. And then a new fleet. Some destroyers and submarines. Because even though my air superiority is probably pretty decent here, let's look at all these little aeroplanes flying around, loads of aircraft stationed, I have basically nothing else. Couple of dudes. 36 influence left for the rest of the game. I don't think I want an aerodrome in the middle of nowhere with it. I think we'll sit on that one. We'll save up our pennies. You never know. Alright, back to the battlefield. Keep these guys low and hiding from the enemy. And can we get a little strike without being hit? Yes, we can. Take him. And then also let's use the air superiority, because look at that, they have no defense, and now we can finally also get a nice close look at these beautiful looking planes. Ignore their daft flight pattern. Boom! They're really quite adventurous. Follow that up with another one. Let's sink all of these puppies. You're in my neck of the woods now, buddy. Huge success. 5 units lost. Lovely stuff. And none of our metal pigeons were lost for the first time this stream, it feels like, Robert. Yeah. Whew. Feels good, man. Feels good. We can actually do a little shot there, too. What about these guys? We could probably tidy that up. Pew, pew, pew. Not bad. Not bad at all. We sneak up here, we'd lose our bomber. Okay, let's not do that. Maybe we can rebase it, actually. Oh no, we're full. Alright, sweet. I don't know, I might just leave that guy there. We could move him around and get one extra shot off, but he's probably fine defending our capital city. Probably a good idea to have one unit stationed there. I don't know why I'm even pretending to think about that. That's dumb. Let's ignore those units. Just stay on defense, lads. This is all good, though. Take the shot. Success. These guys have taken a little bit of damage, so we'll just heal them up in friendly waters. Also very slow movers at 4 moves a turn, so it doesn't hurt to try and use them to the max, even if we're just sort of guessing as to where they might need to go. I was scouting ahead there to see if there was anywhere that didn't have enemy airplanes flying around it. I couldn't find anywhere. Bonsoir. Bruno, hello. Welcome in. Great to see you. We had a couple of technical difficulties at the start, but I'm pleased to report having a great time so far with this World War II scenario. Yeah, go on. Sneak the aircraft carrier slightly closer. Very good. $18 out of 18 stealth. We could potentially try and pop in for a wee look here, in case there are enemy units moving around. it would be great to stumble upon a couple of unguarded infantries or something out here. Because the submarines will just wreck them in no time. TF-38. Vanoran territory has 5 detection. Will be revealed in 4 turns if we sneak through here. But we can get really close. So let's sneak in for a... Okay, nothing. You got lucky this time. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. Southwest. Totally fine. Haven't had any issue down here. I have naively pulled away everything except for my air support and a couple of dudes. So let's hope that we don't. Yeah, down here has been all good. We had some issues stretching out, actually. I almost lost a couple of these extra territories. Spent all of my influence building 1 oil improvement out there. That was cool. And then, of course, most of the conflict has been taking place over here in the southeast. God, it takes me an embarrassingly long amount of time to work out a compass directions in my head. Like, I actually think there might be something fundamentally wrong with how north, east, south, and west are wired in my brain. I'm like one of those people who have to check their hands for which way is left and which way is right still, you know? And it's like, come on, I'm a grown adult. How do I not know the directions on a compass? But I just don't. I just don't. Here's an opportunity to take out some weak dudes. I think I should capitalize on it. Let's move in. Get a couple of cheeky artillery shots on them as well. Soften them up for the future. Air superiority we do not have. Although we could strike this unit, take out a regiment, and actually not lose all of our bombers. We're on the up, everybody. Compass directions do lack a hack. That's why I'll always say never eat soggy Weet-Bix, because you, of course, go around N-E-S-W. You go around in the clockwise direction. That's the only one I've got. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. It's not great, but it'll do. Or never eat sour watermelons. That's a new one. Wheatbergs. Wheat biscuits, sorry. I probably said that far too quickly. My trick is never eat soggy Weet-Bix. Weet-Bix being the, I want to say British, maybe? Although they add an R in between. They call them Weetabix. Which always makes me laugh a little bit. It's like a toddler trying to say Weet-Bix. Weetabix! It's cute. What's not so cute is these extra boats that are turning up. Yeah. I think we're fine. I think we still go ahead with the strike here. Redo this fight. Wheatberg, dead ahead! Yes. We're fine. Air superiority, not so much, but we're otherwise fine. I think we trigger it with these guys. Okay, they're running away. Let's try again. Double cowards! I mean, I don't blame them, but still. Double cowards! I think that's probably good for me. War support matters less in this mode. but we gain fame by sinking enemy units. And so I'm guessing there must also be some kind of fame gain associated with them retreating still too. Let me check the conditions actually. They say the scenario will end when one side has lost too much combat strength. You can see the total combat strength in the diplomacy screen. And then on fame it says gain fame for every enemy unit you destroy. Right, so I need to look at the diplomacy screen. Diplomacy screen. Look, I could BS you here, but I don't know where to look. And yeah. Kiwi throwing shade at British words like Americans and Canadians mocking each other. Yeah. I love the stupidity of me doing that. It's not lost on me. I love it. And Bruno, the Solomon Islands, not too far away from Kiwiland. Not too far, yeah. I mean, if a 10-hour flight is not too far, then not too far. But no, in the grand scheme of things, yeah. It's in the Pacific, which is something. Both the American and European mind can't comprehend just how not close everything is. You guys are like, 10-hour flight? That's like crossing the Atlantic. That's a long haul. I'm buying a special toothbrush and slippers for that. And unfortunately for us, it's just another day at the office. To see the diplomacy screen, click on the Japanese symbol in the top middle. Ah, I've got it closed. Thank you. Thank you. Right, so war support matters not in this mode. Let me just triple check that again. Where are we? Custom map, custom empire, custom gameplay rules. Reduce unit upkeep. That's really nice. Stable war support. A massive war support bonus from the beginning. Yeah. Maybe it's just disabled altogether though, because I see they're both just 0. Treaties-wise, also as you can expect, not a lot going on here. Oh, what have we got? A 0 is a lie. It is in fact 17,962 versus 15,000. Strength, 100 out of 100 war support. Okay. I love the custom effort put in here too. This is neat. Right, that is good to know. It's good to be aware of. Speaking of being aware, I'm losing 5 stealth per turn, so these guys are going to be aware of my submarines very soon. And I don't want a whole load of Japanese air support coming down on me, so I need to get out of there. Relatively quickly. Over on the front line, they're trying to sneak through some units again. Let's put a stop to that. I expect these ones will run away. They did not. Fascinating. Okay. So I'm going to block these deploy points so they can't get extra units out. We know that the submarines are fantastic against capital ships, so let's get a few, all of them in fact, up the front. My aircraft carriers are likely weak, so we'll hug the coastline and then we'll try and get some destroyer formations think that one works. We're trying to get 2 light ships per 1 heavy destroyer, where possible. You've got one. You guys don't really have one. Here you go, lads. You're in. Aircraft carriers feel like a little bit of a weak underbelly back here, so I might just snag a couple of screening ships just to protect them. I think that's okay. Maybe 1 submarine as well. Doesn't hurt to be safe, right? Better safe than sorry. We'll put the submarine sort of way out there-ish, I think. Yeah, alright. That looks pretty good. The destroyer formations. Oh, we've played a lot of naval gameplay streams over the last month. From Beyond Earth to to Civ 7 to Humankind. It's been awesome. Alright. Who's first? I see an aircraft carrier back there. Couple of light ships, a submarine, and then some destroyers. I receive a lot of damage from shooting here, though. Not great for me. Let's try and weaken someone first. Who have we got? Let's get this destroyer formation here. Gah! The submarines are going to be a big threat, actually. I could lose all my naval superiority quickly if I'm not careful. The 72 retaliatory damage is nasty. I'll redeploy. I'll start by deploying some of these units too, because they might be able to get a little shot off. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Love the animation. By placing that submarine and blocking that deployment, I can probably afford to bring these guys up to the front line too, because we certainly need extra firepower. Looking good so far. Ah, oh, so close. Oof. Do we have anywhere with air superiority? No. Man, that is tempting though. Resist. Resist. Good work, everybody. This is great. Pew, 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 pew. Sink those reinforcements before they get a chance to reinforce. And we may as well bring this one lonely submarine into the fight as well. Whew. Alright. Break formation a little bit to try and sneak a kill on that unit, but I just missed out. Never lucky. We're breaking formation. Just to get slightly within range of that. I mean, 6 damage is pretty pathetic, but every little bit counts. Take out that sub. Okay. You shoot some turtles? Maybe not. Yeah, nah. I think I'll call that a day there. And my, oh my. Almost 30 turns later, our never eat soggy weep southwestern reinforcements have made it. Brilliant. Going to be able to deploy into here next round. What have we got? 3 rounds. Okay. I think I can end that one. Oh, I mean, yeah. Extra destroyer might not hurt. We'll position it forward a little bit. And end. Okay, do your worst. Show me what you got. Okay, the general is repositioning a couple of boats. As you might expect, the land units don't really offer much here. Though this time around they can retreat back. With their dudes back here, who are very well fortified and defended, it should be noted. That's not going to be an easy nut to crack. Bum, 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 bum. It looks like a lot from the sky. Looks like they're sending some aircraft after this to try and unlock their deploy points. I missed a fact. America only made a tank based on a turtle. Only made one, and sadly it was lost in a forest for 30 years and never saw combat before getting tossed into a museum. Which museum is it in? Oh. That is a fun fact. I have a chance to take their carrier, yes. It's still a little bit defended, but I think because this is 3 rounds, as you can see, it's already kind of losing its front line, and this big blue wave of units is starting to encroach in on it. I'm hopeful we can take that. What time does the Arno stream start tomorrow? We're going to start early. We are scheduled to start at 7 o'clock in the morning, my time. So that'll be 7 p.m. GMT. That's the only one I know off the top of my head, because it's just 12 hours difference. What would that be? America. What would that be, America? It'll be relatively early for America too. West Coast, probably still in the morning, maybe 11 a.m. West Coast time, and probably something like 2 p.m. or maybe 3 p.m. East Coast. All I know is it's 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday for me. I've got my alarm set, and I will not miss it. It is, what are we at? 12. So from right now, just in case that is helpful for people who don't live in major time zones, it'll be 12 plus 7. 19 hours from now. 5 a.m. Australian. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm complaining about 7, but it's Australian time zones and some of the East Asian time zones that are the worst. Not at all palatable if you happened to be in Nepal, for example. West Coast 12 p.m. Oh, brilliant. Lunchtime on a Friday. Could be too early. People might still be out at in their classes or doing their work or whatever. But nah, that is actually the time when most people are online. If I could stomach getting up at 5:30 to stream at 7 every day, I would. Because YouTube tells me that most of you guys, and it's a generalization, of course, because it's a worldwide thing, but what's the best way of putting it? The highest number of viewers will be online at roughly 7 in the morning my time. I suppose it's the European thing. We're still waiting on General Sui Terauchi, but he is still challenging. I might use this battle opportunity to refill my water, which is empty, but I won't put us onto the BRB screen. I'll just say to you, I won't talk for the next 60 seconds, but I'll be right back. Let me know if I lose my entire army. Thank you for your patience, much appreciated. Who needs sleep when you can watch me on YouTube? Well, I mean, that's what I figured too. Fight still going on? Yep. Good. Poll still going as well. I should probably end that. Solid. The end result was 57% of people thought America and 43% thought Japanese. We completely changed this scenario if we'd started as the Japanese. They start with a lot more territory and more strength. We are the underdog. Deciding if I should play. Take a deep breath. Anno 117, Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era, Crusader Kings 3, Humankind, Civ, Beyond Earth today. Whew. Well, I mean, the temptation is surely Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era because it just released in early access. You've watched me flounder around in the Pacific for 3 hours. Maybe I can tick the Humankind box for you. Arno's patch just dropped. I'm going to be picking at my fingers for the next 17 hours waiting to play it. I could play it before the other guys, but that feels unfair. I don't know if I really need to do that. I think first impressions will be fun. So tomorrow it'll be... that's what that'll be for me. Am I sure I'm the underdog? Because I dealt with them at the Battle of Iwo Jima. Yeah. I mean, as we both know, I'm kind of playing the cards I'm dealt here, aren't I? Trying to bait them into the ocean and then sink them. And then these guys over here are also doing a lot of cheeky heavy lifting. Now, if you joined us at the start of the stream, which a couple of you, Robert, did, Ken, we ran into a problem where the battle went on and on for too long, and I had to restart. We were only on turn 3, you could probably reload. I'm concerned that the same thing might be happening here, because Jinsui Terauchi of the IJA has been playing this turn for a strikingly long amount of time. I should be playing Heroes of Might and Magic on my laptop, yeah. It could be their metal birds, their pigeons flying about. It could also be all of this. Like, who knows what is even happening in here? These ones haven't been deployed yet. These ones we can't see. I've broke him again. Yes, of course. He's like, I can't figure out a way how to get out of this. Poor Jinsui Terochi. He's like, I don't know where to go. I see the, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I see their combat strength has changed. Because I think there was about a 400-point difference. And I don't know if I've lost any aircraft carriers, have I? 1, 2, 3. God, they look good. No, I haven't. Their one has moved out a little bit, though, hasn't it? Interesting move. I am itching to take my turn. Yeah. I could reload last turn. Feels bad. He's using the AFK strategy to time me out. He's like, this guy will get impatient if I make him wait a couple of minutes. So I'll just sit here, gerrymander the parliament for a million years. Oh, can I save and just reload this? Stupid of me, I didn't even think of that, pug. I'm not sure. I don't appear to be able to save mid-fight. Oh yeah, no, here we go. How about Hitis? Okay, cool. We'll do the insta-save load and hope that that works. My thinking was I'll need to go back to before the battle started and start the battle again. But you're right. Maybe. I can literally just save and load in this spot. We'll see. It's worth a shot. The devs are working on a fix, which is good to hear. Credit to them for working on a patch like this so late in Humankind's life cycle and adding new stuff. I appreciate it. It's cool. I can hear tanks. I can hear tracks. So our units are spinning up. We're about nearly there. Okay, what do we got? I'll give it a chance and just see what happens. If it doesn't work, I'll have to go back to turn 25. I see movement. Whoa, I see a tank speeding through there. That dust cloud. Yeah, well, you know, we'll give this like a minute to play out. I got him running scared. The tank noises of the turtles running for their lives. You're not wrong. I think, however, not only is he running scared, he's totally checked out. He's in a house over this side of the island looking out this way thinking, life is good. Life is good. Bummer. Bummer. There's half an hour difference between these saves. How did it take me half an hour to do one turn? That's a disaster. That's a disaster. I think, unfortunately, because I've got a big stream ahead of me and an early start tomorrow, and occasionally I do actually like to make a video here and there, I might take this as an opportunity to sadly wrap this one up a little early and start getting prepared for tomorrow's stream. Shout out to tomorrow's stream. Will be happening in a little under 17 hours from now, and I'll be playing a multiplayer. As if I didn't have enough technical difficulties doing a single-player stream. I'm doing a multiplayer stream with two very cool people, Simmers TV and Montuplays. And the three of us will be playing Anno 117, the new patch, and the new DLC. So, my friends, thank you for joining me for 3 hours. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. For 3 hours of Humankind today. I'll chuck us onto the... Where are we? Ending? My ending screen is very bare. I need to work on that, eh? That's not very exciting. Maybe the BRB screen is better. I think it is. We like the coffee cup. Yeah. Hey, my pleasure. Extra special shout out to DG. DG, thank you so much, my man. For the, let's just call it 20 gift subs, or 20 gifted memberships, because that's basically what it was. And I really appreciate you showing the love, splitting the love between Twitch and YouTube, because I know that that's, even though it's just a little extra step, you still had to go and do that, and it's a pain. Thank you very much. Also, special shout out to Ken and Robert. If I scroll back through chat here, it's a Ken Robert tsunami. And I'm so glad it was. Thanks for chatting with me today, you guys. Really appreciate it. I'll be live again tomorrow in 17 hours with another new game, Anno 117. And until then, I'll catch you then. Enjoy the rest of your afternoons or evenings, whatever they have. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care out there.